Hello everyone, welcome to NFTV. Newcastle Fans TV. Yes, hello everyone, hope you're doing well here on this Monday night. We're going to dissect what was said over the weekend because it's quite a bit what's gone on around the weekend. We kind of briefly talked about it on the last word with the clip, but I didn't really go into too much depth of it at Old Trafford because I didn't know what was said, having to film around the ground. But I wanted to drop into that, and the headline on the Chronicle today tells its own story, that Bruce is blaming the local media how us fans feel. Now, it's a fucking joke, it's a cop-out, because no disrespect to the Chronicle or the Athletic or national papers or whatever, I don't get influenced by, me personally, I presume a lot of you lot didn't, get influenced by what is said in certain newspapers. I don't personally. I don't get I'll say how I feel. I've got this platform on YouTube to express my opinions on certain things, whether it's good, bad or ugly, different, same as you, whether social media you use. But I'm not influenced by it. People might say, oh, NFTV or negative, or NFTV or too praiseful or whatever. There's a mixture of both. That goes with every outlet, any fan media outlet, any paid organisation out there. But the national and the local do not influence me. That's a cop-out, right? And we wanted to talk about that today, right? Because the press conference, there's two things that come out of the press conference post-match, which I didn't know when I was filming. I learned afterwards. The first one was from Miles, who works for the Gazette. And he has asked the question, there's chance for Bruce out. What do you feel about that? And for copyright reasons, we can't play the video in case we get done on YouTube. But listen to the audio and what Bruce's reaction was here.
Miles, what can I say to that? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I'm delighted about it. I can't comment on that, I'm sorry.
So you can see he's biting. You're saying, what do you want me to say to that, Miles? What do you want me to say? And then he pulls a face expression when Lee Ryder comes up next. Not the first time that he's done this. So clearly he doesn't like the Chronicle or Lee Ryder. But Ryder's audio isn't the greatest. I'm not going to put that in. But he asked the question. And I feel he's got the right to ask the question. Is that, why did he go on holiday? Because fans have been saying that on social media. And it's not put into Ryder and saying, oh, Lee Ryder is going to start a controversy. It's a genuine concern amongst Newcastle fans is why Bruce went away to Portugal on holiday when we're sitting in the relegation zone, we're struggling to score, we're conceding goals left, right and centre, and he's bugging off, rewarding himself for a nice little break.
Well, I think I really have to answer that to you, Lee. That's what the fans are asking, aren't they? We trained all week, we were in every day this week where preparation was meticulous, let me tell you. There's nothing more in preparation. What was I supposed to do? Well, 6 of them away. But preparation was fine, absolutely fine. We've been in all week. You could see the game plan of what we worked to. To answer questions like that is typical of a question that I would get off you and your newspaper, if I'm being brutally honest. That's why they're the way they are. The way you are and your negativity constantly and your newspaper.
So I disagree, and I'm sure you will disagree. The Chronicle, right? Yes, whatever you think of the Chronicle, good or bad, right? They've got some fantastic writers. They've got every right to ask that question amongst the fan base. And Bruce has bottled it and he's turned it back on to Ryder saying, you're negative, your paper's negative. I'm pretty negative when Newcastle get beat. I'm really excited when Newcastle win. That's the emotion of what a fan goes through. A real fan who goes to games or watches from afar. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, you have those emotions, whether you're at the stadium or you're watching on TV. You cannot be a glory fan watching Newcastle because we don't get any glory, right? We don't have plastic fans. We didn't win out. So we feel the emotions, the highs and the lows, right? And we are fucking negative as a fan base. We've got every right to be negative. Don't get me wrong, there are some positives here and there, little spells. There's a line which you kind of cross, which I'll come to in a minute. But I feel like it is negative Newcastle because of the ownership all the way down to management. They're all a joke at the club. We know that, right? And for Bruce to come out and have a go at the local media. Lee Ryder was speaking on behalf of the fans, and this was the genuine question. He's bottled it, right? And secondly, Issac Hayden's got to come out on Twitter and defend himself because a foul-mouthed fan comes out and says, oh, you're asking for Ronaldo's shirt. And he's come out and he's kind of bottled it and pitied up to him a little bit because Hayden's literally just clamped him up saying, how do you know I asked for Ronaldo's shirt? Issac Hayden is the last player you want to question in this Newcastle United's team. Yes, he might be a fault for 1 or 2 goals. Yes, he might get a red card here and there. But that lad puts a lot of effort into Newcastle, and he's probably a lot of fans' first name on the team sheet for what he does. But going back to Issac Hayden a little bit as well, he has to defend himself. You've got Bruce coming out. It was all kicking off on Saturday night. And this is all while I'm walking back to the car and think, fucking hell, what's going on here? Already done the filming. I have to question Bruce again. You look at we expected to get beat against Man United. We know that, right? Why are you playing Issac Hayden, who has to come out and defend himself? Why are you playing Issac Hayden? It's centre-back. Yes, I know he can fill in there. When you've got two recognised centre-backs on the bench, in Federico Fernandez and Fabian Schär, right? That was the first one, right? Wing-back system, I know Bruce isn't going to change that. Personally, I would like to see Jamal Lewis come in there, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment, right? What I am a bit pissed off about, and I've said this all pre-season, no matter which game it is where it's away, where it's at home, I've said it all pre-season, and I'm still fucking saying it in mid-September. And I bet you I'm still saying it all the way through this winter coming up. Autumn, winter, right? Right, we're getting beat at Old Trafford. So you think to yourself, you know what, we're in the game. We're having a lot of chances, considering with Newcastle we don't get that many chances. We're creating a lot. Saint-Maximin, Almiron for me, we're brilliant, right? We're creating chances. Manquillo scores, bursts of gut, gets up. Fans going wild. We're creating chances, so I still feel that we're kind of in the game. 2-1 down, possibly even 3-1, because if we get one back, it's a consolation. Still got loads of time to try and get back. So what does he do? You bring down Jamal Lewis, right, and plays him left back and takes off Kieran Clark to try and win the game, right? Let me just say that again. He brings off Kieran Clark and brings on Jamal Lewis to try and get back in the game. He pushes Matt Ritchie further up the field. All the substitutions are done because Joe Willock is knackered at the end. I think he hobbles off and Jeff Hendrick comes on. But even those two substitutions, he leaves a recognised striker sat on the fucking bench. Whatever you think of Dwight Gale, right? Whether you think he's shite, whether you think he's good, he's championship level, whatever your opinions are, the matter of the fact is that we've got a striker, a recognised striker, sat there on the bench who cannot get a fucking kick for this club, despite us losing game after game after fucking game. Why is Dwight Gale signed that fucking contract, man? Why is wasting his career? Wasting his career time and time and time again that we're getting beat and you're not putting an extra striker up front. It's not fucking rocket science. Leeds United on Friday night, I could see it being hostile. I could fucking see it being hostile. Everyone's going to be on the drink. It's Friday night. Leeds fans will be coming up. Leeds fans in full support. Fair play to them. They'll be selling for Leeds fans. There is talks that there's going to be a protest. Things are going to get thrown, whatever. I just see it being a hostile atmosphere. Newcastle just need a win. We've got a win to try and lift our fan base. The fucking squad. I bet the squad feel like fucking shit in the minute. The players feel like shit. And they're looking at the lead something. Fuck me, I got Steve Bruce as a leader. They can't say it publicly. You think you're worrying about your star players like saint-maximin. How long does he want to hang about for with this shit show that's going on? We've got to get a win just to lift morale. How do we get that win? Play a fucking striker, a recognised striker up top, for fuck's sake. Absolute fucking piss take, innit? All this carry on over the weekend. Bruce has just digged himself in a hole, and if he gets beat on Friday night,